In this video demonstration, we're going to show you the unboxing of the Pride PLR-975. This is the medium version and in the mushroom color. Obviously, there's different sizes and different colors. This is medium in the mushroom. So what we're going to do here is show you how to unbox it, and then we'll have a follow-up video that's also going to then show you more specifically about the chair and the features that it has. So it should come in pretty much like this. Sometimes they're strapped down to a pallet, sometimes they're not. I've seen them come in all different ways. Sometimes they're not even on a pallet at all. But what you're going to need is a knife or a box cutter or something sharp. It definitely says do not cut deep into here. Reason being is typically the top of the seat is pretty close underneath this cardboard box. If you cut it, that is not Pride's fault. So just make sure when you do cut, what I typically like to do is small light cuts, kind of lifting the box up and away. And if you cut the sides first, you're pretty safe to cut the sides. But it's just like I said, going straight down the middle is where you have to be careful that you do not cut into the seat. So like I said, typically it's only a couple pieces of tape. You should be able to lift it up, or if you even put your fingers underneath there and pry the cardboard up and lift it and then cut, you're probably better off than digging down into the box and cutting. So like I said, reason being, once you open this up, you have this little flimsy piece of cardboard, and then you have the chair. So if you were to dig in, you would 100% cut the top of this. So inside this, you're going to have right up top too, it's going to be your assembly manual in here. That's going to show you exactly what you need to put the chair together. You can set that off to the side, and then you're going to have some type of packing material that's going to be around the unit as well. So this particular unit actually is probably going to be easiest for me to cut down the sides of this box. Once again, you want to make sure you don't cut too hard, but at least if you leave these pieces in here in the four corners of this box, you actually have extra heavy-duty corrugated corner pieces in there, so you are safe to cut straight down on the sides. Then basically all four sides we can press the box down. So I'm going to do that now. So this is the kind of the pieces that I'm talking about. These are in the corners here. So if you are cutting dead into the corner, even if you go through the first box, you're not going to hit your chair. Obviously don't slip, because you can see right behind here is your chair. So we're going to cut all four corners, and we're going to clean up this piece, this mess, and then we'll be right back. All right, so it looks like Pride's getting a little smarter here too. People used to have the issue they would put the back on and then forget to connect the remote. But now it looks like they have a little cutouts depending if you want it on the right hand or left hand side. I'm going to assume 90+% of people are right-handed on the market. So I'm going to go ahead and install this before I drop the back on. So I'm going to slide this through the right-hand side of this hole. You do have matching pins inside the end of this cable, so don't force it. You don't want to bend those pins, but it should just slide right in and then snap it together. So now your joystick's connected. Your other cables you're going to connect once we snap the back on, but I wanted to put the remote on first, not the joystick, I keep calling joystick, but the remote before we snap the back on. And then now the next step is we're going to take the back and we're going to snap that on. So now we're going to drop the back onto these two rails that you see sticking up in the air. This is possible to do by yourself, but it would be easier if you had a second pair of hands. But you're going to make sure both sides are going to drop into that railing, and then you're going to go down until you hear it click. Okay, so to make sure it's in, if you pull back up on the cushion and it's not pulling back up, you know it is snapped in. And then from here, you do have a toolkit with an Allen wrench that you can put into these brackets just for a safety feature. So I would recommend putting these in. These are going to go from the inside of the bracket. There is a little hole that's cut out. I would probably recommend start twisting it with your finger and make sure you have the threads correctly, and then you're going to be able to use the Allen wrench provided to tighten it up. But just so you can see visually from a camera, It's going to be located right here between the bottom and the back of the seat on that bracket that you drop the back on. All right, so you do want to make sure you have your matching color coordinated cables. Once again, with these, they do have pins in there. You want to make sure that you are not putting them in the wrong way. So basically just look where your pins are before you insert these in, but they will slide right in and then they will snap together. It's color coordinated, so it should be pretty simple to be able to match up these pins. The last one that you're going to have, this is your power source right here. And so once again, this is also a matching pin. Slide that in, snap that on, and then plug this into the wall. Last thing you're going to do is you're going to have kind of like these extra supports that are going to go on the back here. Just to let you know, they are labeled 1 and 2, and it's also labeled in the bracket. So I try to make this as simple as possible so there's not really any questions, but I do want to show you that in a video. So with putting these on, you do have to just kind of make sure you are sliding that bracket, one dropping it right on top of the other, and then it just takes a little bit of some hitting down force like that, and now that side is on. So you should see it should be flush with your back, and that's going to give you extra support here on the side of the cushion. Now I'm going to go do the other side also. Same concept. Make sure you have this in far enough, and then it should drop right onto the bracket. Yep. A little bit of force, and now you are on. So here's the steps that are needed to unbox the PLR-975M in the mushroom color by Pride Mobility. But once again, like I said, you do get a packet right when you open the box. It's going to show you step by step of what to do, and then also reference our video, and that should answer pretty much any questions. And then stay tuned, you'll see a video of us doing a full demonstration on the actual functionality of this chair.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.